Well, hello there! It's that time again. Time for the blog that truly blazes here on this beautiful, hot, but gorgeous Friday afternoon of the 27th of June of 2014. We're almost a week past our summer solstice, and as usual, I'm going to go over the energies of the end of last week's reading, what we're coming into now, and, of course, always most interesting, what lies ahead of us at the end of this upcoming week. So do stay tuned, some good things to follow. Okay, the first card is the last card of the previous week's reading, and this card was art, or temperance in the Rider-Waite terminology. Now this gets attributed to Sagittarius. Sagittarius loves to explore, loves to expand, loves to go in new directions. And this is a card of alchemy, of synthesis, of taking old information, taking new information, new energies, however you want to say it, putting them together, and proceeding in a new direction. So you may have felt your life expanding these last few days. You may have felt the urge to explore. You may have felt like you were kind of like regathering yourself, which is natural towards the end of a Mercury retrograde, because we do tend to regress. Regression is good. We tend to go back into stuff from the past during a retrograde, and we also do tend to learn lessons and assimilate some new information. So it's a matter of kind of like absorbing this and putting this all together. It just gets to be a little bit bumpy as we're coming out of the retrograde, as you'll see in the next card. That's right. The card of the present, what we're coming into now, is a Four of Swords. Now, not a terrible card. It's entitled Truce, and it's attributed to Jupiter in Libra. Now, this makes us feel like we're taking a vacation, in a way, whether we want one or not. It can manifest as peacefulness, can also manifest as being kind of stuck. Because Jupiter, ruling Sagittarius, okay, the card we just had, loves, again, expansion, going in new directions. Libra wavers. It goes back and forth. It's like, well, I don't know about this. I'm not sure I'm ready for this ride. So we could possibly hit kind of a sticking point as we're coming out of this retrograde. Now, of course, the great news, the retrograde's done on Tuesday. That's going to be all over. We're coming out of Mercury retrograde into Mercury direct. Yes, there's a shadow period that can follow for a little bit after that, but I generally don't worry too much about that. I pretty much do whatever it is I need to do or want to do in the mercurial area once that retrograde has gone direct. Also, though, good news today, come to think of it though, we're in a new moon in Cancer. And that's always pleasant. Now, Cancer is a good sign for the moon. The moon does well in Cancer. So this is a time for psychic activity. This is a time for planting seeds, literally or figuratively, so to speak, setting those plans to take action as the retrograde lifts. So this is kind of a pivotal time. We're coming to the starting gate. We're just going to be kind of just standing there waiting before the gate lifts, so to speak. But once it lifts, once it gets going, we're right on track, as you're going to see in the next card. That's right. The next card is pretty good. The Chariot. What lies ahead of us at the end of the week is, again, the energies of Cancer. Now, the whole idea of the Chariot is being in touch with our talents, our abilities, our sense of life's course, our ability to drive our car, figuratively speaking, with the Chariot here, following our true path. The Charioteer has looked everywhere for the cup of the Holy Grail, the symbol of divine truth. He comes one day to the realization that it's right there in his lap all along. So it's self-realization. And it's getting in touch with our sense of life's course and that feeling of having things flowing and under control. So we're going to get to a smooth progression of energy, again, a little bit of a sticking point, perhaps, and then we just glide right on past that, and things tend to go for us very, very well by the end of this upcoming week. So there you go, the blog blazed, and again, you blazed with it. I appreciate your support, I do. I love you very much. Thank you for watching this blog, and until I meet you next week, many, many blessings.